Bo sent me sort of an update to the systematically scammy nature of Donald Trump's claims about charitable donations. You might remember, number one, the Washington Post did a really good investigation into Trump's claimed donations and his actually provable donations. And it appears as though he only donated around $10,000, dating back to many, many years, very contrary to the claims that Donald Trump has made about charitable donations. After that happened, Donald Trump actually did a donation on stage at a campaign event, which appears to have possibly violated a variety of different laws, including federal election law, laws around nonprofits and charitable giving, et cetera, et cetera. We have now learned that the reality is, as are most things with Donald Trump, way worse than we thought. It's more pathetic than we thought. It's more embarrassing than we previously thought. The Washington Post's David Fahrenthold reached out to many of the charities that Donald Trump claims to have donated to on his IRS submissions and said, hey, Donald Trump says that he donated to you. Did Donald Trump donate to you? Pretty simple question. And that Donald Trump did not, let me say it a different way. Not only did Donald Trump not donate recently to some of these organizations, according to many of them, he has never donated to them. I will put up on the screen for you here David Farenthold's tweet, where you actually see his notebook where he wrote down some of these organizations and just started calling them. And you'll note that many of them say never next to them. The Border Patrol Foundation, the New York Pops, the National Children's Dental Foundation, Alzheimer's Community Care. Trump says that he donated to these organizations. These organizations say, no, we didn't. No, he didn't, rather. And if you say, well, Trump doesn't really have a track record of this, you're wrong. You may not have heard, but Donald Trump has been forced to pay a $25,000 IRS fine over a $25,000 donation that his foundation made to Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi before she, as I've told you, conveniently dropped that investigation into Trump University. In that case, Trump not only used his supposedly charitable foundation to push money to a political campaign, he also said that he was actually donating to a charity, which we now know never actually got the money. This is absolutely despicable. This is despicable on a number of levels. Number one, we're learning more and more about how, although Donald Trump is accusing Hillary Clinton of being involved in pay-to-play, he really is the guy who has been involved in pay-to-play demonstrably and has actually been fined for that. But beyond that, one of the lowest things that you can do is to claim that you are raising money for a charity and you never actually give the charity the money. One of the lowest things that you can do is claim that you are giving a charity money and not actually give them the money. And this is not the only time that Donald Trump has done this. Donald Trump has a very long track record of, number one, claiming to make donations that appear absolutely nowhere in terms of the actual financial records of these organizations, but also using this foundation as a way to curry political capital. Think about it for a second. The primary purpose of the Trump Foundation is not charity. It's sort of the exact same thing Donald Trump has done his entire life. It's about enriching himself. And the sickest part of it all, and I know that there are some people in the audience who just hate Hillary Clinton so much, they're not going to, this example, this analogy is not going to resonate with them. But think about it. Donald Trump has been accusing Hillary Clinton of running a pay-to-play scheme through the Clinton Foundation, where you donate to the Clinton Foundation, and then Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, would meet with you. You would get favors from the State Department, or you would get a contract or whatever. We know that for many, many years, Donald Trump gave no money at all to his own foundation, but other people did. And then the foundation's money was used for Trump's personal business gain, greasing the wheels or whatever else. The donors to the Trump Foundation are either, number one, knowing that Donald Trump is actually using this charity to curry political favor and do deals and whatever else. If the donors to the Trump Foundation know that that's what he's doing, they are the ones who are complicit in this pay to play. If they don't know that that's what Donald Trump is doing with the money, they are being defrauded. If you donated to the Donald J. Trump Foundation with the idea that he's really going to be helping all of these great charities that he claims to be helping, and in reality, he's been using the money to make investigations about Trump University go away. He's been putting donations on his IRS disclosures without actually having made those donations. If I was a donor to the Trump Foundation and didn't realize that that's what he was doing, I would be furious with Trump. Yet another way in which Donald Trump accuses others of doing exactly what it is that he is actually doing. And I wish I could say, oh, well, now his supporters are going to figure out that this is what he's doing and they're going to be really, really angry. Probably not. They really don't seem to care.